Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Pelicans. This is one of the, if not the most unique team in the entire league. And by the time a lot of you guys watch this video, Game 5 will be over and the Pelicans will be up 3-2 against the number one team in the NBA, record-wise, the Phoenix Suns. Now, I know Devin Booker is out and has been out, but still, regardless, this Pelicans team is legit, man. I mean, this is unbelievably legit, and as we saw in Game 4, they got a lot of heart, man. There is a lot of heart on this team, and they got a chip on their shoulder after starting the season 1-12, dude. They started the season 1-12, finished with 36 wins, had to get through the play-in tournament, and at the time of this recording, they're currently tied with, statistically, the best team in the entire league. So, the future, don't even get me started on the future, man. They have a bunch of studs right now. Brandon Ingram, Jonas Valanciunas, and CJ McCollum. You have Zion Williamson, who didn't even play at all this entire season. You've got young studs in Jackson Hayes, Herb Jones, the rookie. You have Najee Marshall, you got Trey Murphy, you have Jose Alvarado, you've got nice veteran pieces that you acquired at the deadline, guys like CJ McCollum, guys like Larry Nance Jr. Larry Nance Jr. has been very, very important for this Pelicans run here. I'm looking at Game 4, 6.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 3 from the field, 1 steal, plus 14. I mean, I'm huge on this guy. I try and talk about him anytime I can on this channel because it's like, he can do everything. I mean, he can literally do everything at a high level. Being 29 years old, he's been in the league, he's got championship experience, he knows what the hell he is doing. So I think that, honestly, Larry Nance was one of the most underrated trades at the trade deadline that I feel like, obviously with the acquisition of CJ McCollum, everyone was kind of really only talking about CJ. Well, Larry Nance, man, don't sleep on him because he's very solid. He can also shoot that 3 ball. He can guard multiple positions. He can play multiple positions. He's a player's player, man. He's a coach's guy. So Larry Nance, another piece of that future there. I don't even really want to talk about Zion because when he comes back, if he doesn't come back, first off, if he doesn't come back to New Orleans, that would be one of the weirdest situations in my opinion. With this squad, how the hell do you not want to play for this team? I genuinely don't understand it. Him and Ben Simmons are they're the most confusing dudes in the league. It's just such a weird situation going on with both of them. And then you got guys like Jose Alvarado, man. Obviously, Jonas, CJ, and Brandon, mainly, I mean, I don't want to not give love to Jonas and CJ because they've been playing really solid. But Brandon Ingram's the reason this series is where this series is. And you're getting good contributions from every other player on your team. But without Brandon Ingram, I don't really know what this series is at. He's their number one. He's the undisputed number one in New Orleans. And, I've been seeing people calling him top 10. I've been seeing people, starting to get really excited about the future of Brandon Ingram. And it's about damn time. This cat is only 24 years old. He's in his 5th year. I'm a big Duke guy, so I've always been big on Brandon Ingram. But, a dude who can go 27, 6-6 in the regular season, 23, 6-6 in the regular season. This is a very talented basketball player, man. I'm super glad he is finally getting the respect he deserves because he's been doing this, since he's gotten to New Orleans on a consistent level. He's had an unbelievable season this year. Got snubbed from the All-Star game, which is unreal, for Andrew Wiggins. I don't even know what the hell Andrew Wiggins is doing right now. I know I know Andrew's a good player. He's great on defense as well. But, come on, really? That's kind of ridiculous. But they've got cats like Jose Alvarado coming off that bench. And, even in a game where you go 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from downtown, 3 fouls, you might tell someone that, and they're like, that's not a good game. Well, he had 2 steals, and we all know what he did on Chris Paul. He finished +1. It's little stuff like that. I mean, so let's go back to Game 4. All right, because I imagine Game 5 tonight here is going to be very similar. I imagine it's going to be gritty. I imagine it's going to be grindy. And I imagine, same thing as last game, Brandon Ingram, Jonas, and CJ, they're going to lead their squad. And then you're going to need contributions from guys like Jose Alvarado coming off of the bench, even if he's only playing 17, 18 minutes. And it's for reasons like this. So we go back to Game 4 here where Jose, pretty much anytime he was on, Chris Paul was being a massive pain in the ass. I mean, he was like, honestly, probably right on par with Patrick Beverley, just like being annoying as hell. And what ends up happening is he gets an 8-second vial on Chris Paul. So Chris Paul gets the bucket, the Pelicans get the bucket, Chris Paul gets the inbound, Jose's on him like white on rice, and Chris Paul visibly frustrated. Like, he is so visibly frustrated. Throwing balls, gets benched. Jose's hyped. The whole crowd, the whole sold out Smoothie King is just chanting Jose, Jose, Jose. It's little things like that make a huge impact. Now, obviously, this was a 15-point victory for New Orleans. They got off to a good start in the first quarter, not too great of a second quarter, but third quarter they come out guns blazing. And so, I don't want to go as far to make a hot take saying like, all right, if Jose didn't get an 8-second vial on Chris Paul, like, they wouldn't have won. But what I am saying is, I think it would be really curious, like, if you had no Jose Alvarado in this series, like, I just wonder what the vibe would be like. I'm not saying it wouldn't be 2-2. I'm not saying, it would be Suns in 4. But what I am saying is the little things that guys like Jose are doing, guys like Herb Jones are doing, Larry Nance, Trey Murphy. It's not showing up in the stat sheet, and it's not going to show up in the stat sheet. Maybe Larry Nance, maybe Herb Jones, like sometimes. But for the most part, it's not showing up in the stat sheet. It's all just like inner dog. It's just they're just dogs, dude. It's awesome. This Pelicans future is bright as hell, and I can't wait for them to win Game 5 tonight. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for more Pelicans content, and I'll see y'all later, man. Drop some serious predictions down below.